Hi, this segment we're here to show you the overlay option that you have with your QBOT. So we've selected a flower inside of QBOT. I'm going to go to Start and we're going to do 4-point scaling. With the 4-point scaling, we're going to pick our 4 corners of our block. Right upper, right lower, left upper, and left lower. Proportional, we're going to say no. And we're not going to rotate it this time, but we do have that option. It's going to scale the design to fit into the space. Right now the design is at 100%, but we're going to take it down and make it smaller. We have that option, so I'm using the down arrow to make it 60%. You could take the same design and go up in your size if you wanted. Go equals move to start, so I've pressed the go button. And it's going to move to the start. The start stays the same. The design scales smaller to fit into that space with the start spot staying the same. Finetune has come up on the screen. Now, if I'd like to fine tune, I'm going to push the down arrow to go down and the up arrow to go up, or the left arrow left and the right arrow right. Right now we're ready to start, but before we start we want to do that pickup of our bobbin thread and keep that out of the way. Push the start button on QBOT and we'll clip our thread. QBOT has a velocity at 100% when it comes out of the box, and we're going to change that velocity in just a little bit, but you'll notice we'll leave it at 100% for this design because it has tighter curves and the flower has different petals. When this daisy completes, we're going to reduce the size of the daisy or change the spot. You have a couple choices when you get to the end of the design. For this design in this segment, we're going to show you how to do an overlay and adjust where it's at. It's really important to look at what QBOT says at the end here. Quilt flower done. Another overlay or exit. The cursor is flashing at overlay and we're going to push the go button. And we're going to overlay. Now if we did an overlay and move to start right now, it's going to start in the exact spot that the first flower started. This time we're going to fine tune it and move it down just a small amount. Now this would be fun to change colors of your thread, to have a thicker look sewing over top of the exact one. It really creates a beautiful look and offset design. So right now we didn't change our color thread and we did not pull our bobbin thread up because it's still attached. This would be really fun also to do if you were doing denim and going to do a denim jacket or doing some home deck things. Home deck fabric, you could do 2 colors and offset a design, whether it was an edge-to-edge design or a block design. It'd create a very interesting pattern for you. Might want to make a note too that another great way to use an overlay is to do your first daisy, lay fabric on top of it, and then do an applique, which would be a raw edge applique. So you might want to check out the segment on applique. So our flower's complete. Now we're going to exit out and we're going to show you what the another is with another design. We're going to move the machine out of the way, pull our bobbin thread up to the top, cut it, and now we're going to select a new design. Curve is this design. Again, it comes up when we select the design 2-point or 4-point scaling. Well, this time we're going to stick with 2-point scaling. And we're actually, when we're done, going to end up with 100% in scale design. So 2-point scaling, we're going to press the go button, and we're going to really kind of ignore what QBOT is saying and leave QBOT in the lower left corner of our block or our space. And we're going to push twice the go button until you see keep proportion. We are going to keep it proportional. It's going to scale the design 100%. Go equals move to start. So we'll let QBOT move it to that start point. Pull our bobbin thread up to the top. It's a good habit to get into with quilting. Makes a great best practice to remember. We're not going to fine tune, so we're just going to push the go button and let it go. Now, this is a large sweeping curving design. As QBOT is quilting, the velocity cursor, the cursor's flashing at the velocity, we can slowly take that speed up, and let's speed this up to 200%. So you can see that you can adjust that speed while QBOT is quilting. Now you'll notice that our start and our end point are on the same level. If I were to take a ruler and check this, I would find that it was created with that start and end point at the same level. We're going to navigate over to another, and we're going to push the go button. When we push the go button, it says that it's at 100%. Go equals move to start. When we push go, you really don't see QBOT or the machine move. Now again, we could fine tune here if we wanted to with our fine tune buttons, but we want it to start where the previous one ended. That's what another's all about. Push the go button and begin. And it actually doesn't miss a beat. So this is another, and we did our overlay here. Watch for other segments and enjoy quilting with your QBOT.